Hello everyone, and welcome to Question and Answer 2016. As you can see, I have the customary Q&A sword here. It's for ceremonial purposes. We do this every once in a while. We pull out the sword and we cut through some questions or something. I don't really have a reason for the sword. I'll just put it away. I'll put it away because I gotta pick up the questions. First question from @Lasercorn. @Lasercorn says, "Hey, how's that 3 video a week thing going?" I'm glad you asked that. Bad, real bad. So first off, 3 videos a week, really hard. Secondly, I noticed when I put out the new videos, I'm getting a drop in subscribers, which says to me that perhaps 3 videos a week is too much. And here's why. It's because all the feedback in the actual video is good. The likes to dislikes are good, and the comments. The only real difference is now there's 3 of them. So that says to me that people are seeing 3 videos in their feed every week and being like, that's too much, Lasercorn. Maybe he could scale it back a little. I'm just going to unsub to him. That's what I believe is going on. And you know, it's understandable. I was a 1 video a week guy for a while, and then not even that. So you get Lasercorn sporadically, and it was a nice treat. Now, maybe a little too much Lasercorn. So maybe we scale it back and we do 1 video a week again, maybe 2, you know, if we have something extra special. And, you know, I'll have more time to put it into the videos. And maybe the people unsubbing will be like, okay, 1 video a week, that's enough. I don't need to unsub. So, yeah, you know, part of this job is doing what the data tells you. And right now, I think the data is telling me less videos, unless I'm completely misinterpreting things. @Lasercorn Orange Hair says, do you edit the videos in your channel? Yes. Yes, I do, which is another reason scaling it down to 1 is better. I've been doing a lot of editing lately. I edit on Premiere, but you know, it is a lot of work. It's fun. It's kind of fun, creative work. Definitely not as much fun as actually playing the games. And yeah, editing is a good skill to have, and I like staying sharp with it. But I also like having a lot of time to actually devote to each video. So in the future, I'll focus on 1 video a week, and I'll have more time to put into the editing process. It'll be nice. @IrishGeek24 says, @Lasercorn, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? What, do you mean African or European swallow? I don't, please clarify.
Huh? I don't know that.
@LitGirlSandra says, @Lasercorn, where do you see yourself in 10 years? I see myself in a self-driving car, playing old video games, all the video games I didn't have time for on my in-car video game console of choice. Probably an emulator that emulates old games. And my car just driving me around. Maybe Babycorn playing with me, playing some co-op. Well, he'll be older then. Wait, he'll be in 10 years, like 11 and a half. Oh yeah, he'll definitely be playing video games with me. That'll be perfect. That's the age right before they start to hate you. @Lasercorn, what is the best movie of 2016 so far? If you haven't seen Deadpool, go out and see it, please. It is a fantastic movie.
I'm touching myself tonight.
And you know, I went back and read the old comics. I was reading Essential Deadpool and stuff, and I'm like, you know what? Ryan Reynolds is a much funnier Deadpool than the comic book version of Deadpool. So that may be a kind of controversial opinion. I know in different runs he had kind of a different voice. Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe was much different than the first appearance of Deadpool. So, you know, it depends what comic book character you're talking about. But I think Ryan Reynolds is perfect. But I just enjoyed the movie a lot. If you haven't seen it, run out and go see it. @TayTay says, how did you meet your wife? I met my wife at camp, not as kids, but we were both counselors. There was this camp that recruited kind of from all over the world. There were people there from Europe and stuff, and they recruited me from Ohio and her from California, and we met as camp counselors, and we started dating, and that was, 10 years ago. And we've, you know, since gotten married. I moved out to California to be closer to her, and if I hadn't, I never would have got this job. I never would be on Smosh. So you all owe some serious props to my wife. Otherwise, I'd still be in Ohio or New York doing who knows what. I don't even know what I'd be doing. @RealInsanity says, finished Fire Emblem Awakening yet? No, I didn't. I played a lot. I really only play that game when I'm on trips, because that's when I bust out my DS. Because at night I have my laptop or something going, and I really never think to pull out the DS. So I played it a lot at Smosh Summer Camp, between shoots and hanging out and everything. I'd be there doing that. And Shane actually gave me some pointers. He's the one who taught me that you could marry off characters and get characters from the future and stuff like that. But let's see. I dealt with the Plegian crisis And then I just met the dude who looks exactly like my character. They're like, Lasercorn, that guy looks just like you. So it's like my evil brother or whatever. So that's kind of the point I'm at. So I think I still got a bit of the game to go. But hey, Comic-Con's coming up, and I think we're taking a train down there. So you know what I'm going to be doing on the train. I'll update you guys when you finish. Guys, follow my Twitter at Lasercorn. And when I finally do finish, then it'll be on there. It'll be like, hey, I finished Fire Emblem. So keep an eye on that. At Mikey Jablonski says, when do you think Bulletstorm 2 will come out? I don't think it will. I don't think they'll ever make another Bulletstorm. And I'm gonna say never, and here's why. It's because I said they would never make Battlefront 3, and then they rebooted it with Battlefront. So maybe if I put like my negative vibes out there, the universe will be like, this is for being negative, and then give me the thing I actually want because I'm being negative about it. So yeah, I'm gonna say never. And if they ever do a Bulletstorm 2, I will be the first to play it. Dragon Fruidi says, at Lasercorn, have you been playing Pokemon Go? If you have you ever hurt yourself or someone else while playing it? In order of questions, yes, I have been playing it. Not very much. I need to play it more. For a long time, I was procrastinating because I went to download it the day it came out, and it's like, not enough memory on your phone. And I'm like, well, I can't just delete pictures because I have pictures of baby corn on there and stuff. So I'm like, I'll just wait and back up my whole phone, and I'll do it at home, and I'll get on it tonight. And of course, I procrastinated for like 3 days. And didn't back up my phone. And then when I finally did and started playing, everyone's way ahead of me. But yeah, I'm getting into it. I've got a long ways to go to catch up to the other Smosh gamers, but I'll get there. I'll put some work in. Oh, and as to your other question, no, I haven't heard anyone playing it yet. I haven't hurt myself playing it. Although I did realize, and I tweeted about this, I apparently have a real hard time just moving my finger in a straight line. It doesn't want to cooperate. It wants to throw the ball off to the left or the right. And curveball, someone's like, you should try the curveball. That just makes it way harder. I don't curveball. At Badam00 says, did Shane actually take your name in Pokemon Go? No, pretty sure Shane has his own name. If he actually did that though, that would be cause for a blood feud. Blood feud! At YouTube, BNP says, what's the most dangerous, scariest thing you have ever done? That's gotta be jumping out of a plane. I went skydiving with my buddy Ryan, who gave me this sword. Man, every time I do a Q&A, Ryan comes up. I miss you, dude. Move back down to LA. Yeah, Ryan, who, well, last Q&A, I did a story about how before he was deployed, he wanted to go get tattoos, so that's how I wound up with the Lasercorn tattoo. Well, another time when he was living here, he randomly called me up and said, hey, we're going skydiving today. And I said, sure, buddy, whatever you want to do, because that's usually my response. Because usually, even if I'm scared to do something or I think it might be a bad idea, if Ryan says to do something, I usually end up not regretting it. And even though I freaked out on the plane and was having panic attacks, I am glad I did it because I kind of faced my fear of heights a little. And I would still be scared now, but for that day, I got to stare down my fear and be like, not today, fear. Today, I'm in control. At It's Super K says, what is your favorite game right now? Right now, it's all about Overwatch. May is Bay. I don't know if you guys watched the stream, but I cleaned up as May on the stream one day. I just been playing that a lot. I know I got to learn other characters. I can't just play as May forever. I'm trying to learn some Roadhog. I play a lot of Reinhardt too, Lucio. Play a little bit of Mercy. I can play Pharah. Those are kind of my characters. Oh, and Junkrat. I really want to cosplay as a Overwatch character at BlizzCon. So keep an eye out for that. We might do a cosplay. So yeah, Overwatch is my favorite game right now. If you haven't bought it, go out and buy it. Get out there and play some Overwatch because it is just phenomenal. When will you accept Lord Xenu as your savior? Never. You know, I'm a skeptical guy. I don't really get into that stuff. If anything, I only worship Gamordra, the Great Shadow. May she rule eternal from the plains of sorrow. Anyway, next question. At Melody of the Wind says, at Lasercorn, you hot any plans for the future already made? I assume that's got. Plans for the future, San Diego Comic-Con happening, New York Comic-Con happening, PAX, unfortunately not happening. I love PAX. Our schedule just doesn't allow for it this year. Penny Arcade, you guys are awesome. Love your comic and your expo. Everything you do pretty much is good. Let's see, what else do we have going on? Oh, my brother's getting married in July, so that'll be fun. BlizzCon happening, hopefully in cosplay. Those are the big plans right now. Yeah, that's it. That's what I got going on that I can remember. At Ashes the Artist says, what is the toughest thing about being a dad? That's trying to keep Tyler from harming himself. I don't know if you've heard me mention this. I think I brought it up before, but Tyler doesn't know fear. He's completely fearless. He doesn't fear gravity, he doesn't fear sharp things, he doesn't fear fire or water. He'll just run straight towards it. Large, scary looking dogs. And like keeping him away from all the things in the world that want to obliterate him is very difficult. It's actually much like the game Who's Your Daddy, where the baby runs around trying to destroy itself and you have to stop it. Really weird. I have no idea how humans evolved with these little creatures that run around. I mean, ancient cave people must have been on their game watching those kids every minute. That's the toughest part, but with that comes a lot of fun too. He's got a great sense of humor. He'll squeak my nose and I'll go merp and he'll crack up. Merp. Nerp. 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 So he's a lot of fun, and he'll run around. He'll play games with me now, which is great. He's doing a lot more. We play like hide and seek and stuff, where I'll pop out from around a corner. Kind of a mix of hide and seek and peekaboo. And I take him to the playground, and he loves the pool. Having a lot of fun with him. Can't wait till I can teach him how to play video games and destroy him. I will have no mercy. I will have no mercy for him, because that's how you learn, is you get destroyed by your dad. And then hopefully you get better, and then you get crushed again. You will never beat me. Guys, that's it for Q&A. I hope you enjoyed this Q&A. For those of you out there who were enjoying the 3 videos a week thing, sorry we have to scale it back, but you know, maybe we'll get up there again. I think going from 1 to 3 videos a week was too much of a ramp up. It was more work than I anticipated, and obviously more sub box notifications than a lot of my subscribers were expecting. So we'll ramp up a little slower, 1, maybe 2 videos a week. And if you want to see more of me, I Twitch stream Monday and Wednesdays at 10 p.m. Pacific time. I know that's late for you East Coasters, but I'm thinking about starting a Sunday stream too. I'll put a link to that in my description, and you can always watch the old stream videos. You don't have to be subbed or anything to do that. You can just watch them. So if you're craving more Lasercorn, that's where to go. And yeah, thank you so much for listening to me ramble. And if there's any other videos or things you want to see me do, go ahead and put it in the comments below, and I'll see you next video.